ready for Majah Hype's birthday, a comedy roast and show. Sunday, December 14th at Center Stage. Featuring live Nigga Samadi, comedian Miss B, Fredo Davis, and comedian Smooth. Don't miss the King of Caribbean Comedy, Majah Hype, for his comedy roast and show. Sunday, December the 14th at Center Stage. A roast, a comedy show. Majah Hype's birthday.
Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Take 5. I got a very special guest in the building.
Yeah.
One of my first guests when I started the podcast in 2019.
Yeah, I'm glad you remember that.
I don't forget, man. Majah Hype, what's up, bro?
What's good? What's good? Much
Chilling, man.
everybody.
Watching you, the better one.
No, I don't know about the better one, the more stress one.
The stress one. Yeah. If you guys only knew what happened before we started.
Oh, man.
Stressed.
It's always,
stress.
The stress, man. But, you know, God is good.
God is always good, bro.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Before we get into what we're really here for, which is your birthday big event coming up.
Yes.
I gotta go back a little bit because we haven't spoken on camera in 6 years.
Right.
You know, and lots been going on. Lots been going on. You've been on TV.
I was canceled 3 times.
You was canceled 3 times. You know,
TV,
you've got issues with White Yardie and all them stuff.
No.
Okay, you don't have no issues.
No, I don't have an issue with White Yardie. No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Who do you have an issue with? Dale?
I don't have an issue with him either.
Okay.
To be honest, I just speak truth, and when I speak truth, people think that it's an issue. It's not an issue. It's just me speaking facts.
Okay.
You know
I watched the video and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me, having an issue with someone means that there's a problem. Right. I don't have a problem with any one of my co-workers or the people that do stand up or comedy or whatever the case may be. It's just that. Some of us choose to go in a direction where it's full of bad mind and hate, and I'm just not with that. So I expose those things.
Gotcha.
That's all that was.
Okay. And who else was it? Bungie Garlin?
I don't have a problem with him either.
Okay. I didn't think you did. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm addressing what you address.
Right. As I said, I speak the facts.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And that one kind of. You know, when I all right, so as a Sagittarius, as somebody that was born December the 12th, right? We are very emotional people and very compassionate people. We have a lot of love in us, right? And when we feel like that's being betrayed or underplayed, we take it to heart.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we give people our all.
Gotcha.
So if it's not reciprocated that way, and you know, so those things, the people who I spoke about was actually, except for Dale, was people that I genuinely care about.
Gotcha.
And that I definitely considered to be friends. So if you hear me talk about Sasko, I done been to Sasko house. We went to his studio. You know, he used to run with Red Square from Dunkirk, which is, you know, my place. And you know what I'm saying? So these people who I spoke on and I mentioned was people that I genuinely rock with in the business. You understand what I'm saying? Bungie Garlin is another one. You know what I'm saying? The person that me and him used to speak on the phone a lot about things that had nothing to do with the business, like my child, you know, family affairs, things like that, you know. So that's why I spoke on those things. But it's not that I have an issue with any of them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you found out who your real friends were.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we live in a very fragile time, and we work in a very fragile business. Yeah. Right? So when certain things happen, a lot of people tend to take themselves away from the situation. But for me, that's not who I am. If I have a friend and my friend is going through a situation, I'm going to be there for that friend. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. The same way I'm there for them when there's no lights around and there's no cameras around. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I didn't expect nobody to jump up to my rescue, but I did expect people to validate my character. You know what I'm saying? I know Majah for such and such years. I never know him to be that type of person. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know you
about 30 years, actually.
Almost 30 years now, right? You ever heard me in any situation like that, or has my character ever came across like that? All right then. So at the end of the day, if the shoe is on the other foot, I'm not gonna be the one to say, yo, that didn't happen, but I will be the person to say, yo, me know Rico, me never see that side of Rico yet. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see Rico, being in that. You know what I'm saying? It had to be something.
And that did not happen?
No, not at no point.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
So
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
BET.
Yes.
What happened there?
BET is BET.
Okay.
I mean, I had a relationship with BET. I had a sketch comedy show there. It did well. The person who actually orchestrated the deal ended up leaving BET. So when they left BET, all of his projects had to go with it.
Gotcha.
However, I never severed the relationship with BET or anything like that. I still kind of owe them a couple episodes.
Yeah, I was looking for those episodes.
And so if you know anything about this industry and behind the scenes with these networks and stuff like that, like you could go to MTV today and go there 3 weeks later and they'll have a whole new staff. That's just how it works.
Right.
Like people bounce around a lot in this industry. You know what I'm saying? You might meet somebody from VH1 and then you go to Tyler Perry studio and they be like, yeah, well, I'm here now. You're like, wow, you left VH1? You're like, yeah, I left a long time ago. Yeah. No, you didn't. I see you 2 months ago.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So that's just how this business is. But yeah, man, I mean, I always acknowledge BET for giving me the opportunity, because even though that person is not there no more, it still is BET's network.
Gotcha.
So, the fact that they still rock with me, I just hosted the Caribbean Music Awards on there. I'm just working, brother, and I'm just doing what God put me here to do,
Talk about that, the Caribbean Music Awards. This the second year?
Yeah, no, this is the third year.
The third year? Okay.
Third year, yeah. Okay. Third year, yeah. The Caribbean Music Awards is the Caribbean Music Awards. Yeah. I think that it's a big look for us as a culture, right?
Yes.
I think that, of course, with anything else, it has its nicks and knacks that needs to be fine-tuned.
The cranium incident.
The cranium incident, I'd rather not talk about that.
Okay.
But the incident is the incident.
It was the incident.
But I'd rather not talk about that because that had nothing to do with me.
Gotcha.
If whenever Cranium or whoever decides to talk about it, they could talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, for me, it was a positive impact.
Yeah.
Being the host. The only thing which everybody knows is that being the host, I should have been, out there more. I think I had like 3 looks within the whole show as the host.
Was that this year or was that
this year? Yeah.
Because last year you were there more.
Last year, me and Spice hosted.
Yeah.
So it turned into the Spice show.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This year it was just me, but it was less of me. So I don't know. I can't get it straight.
So maybe if they are you going to be back next year? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know.
So maybe if you're back next year,
that's another thing. When the Caribbean Music Awards reach out to you to book you, they book you like a month before.
Really? Wow.
Like a month before. So about the hosting. You're like, what?
And they just hope that your schedule is available.
I guess.
Wow.
I guess.
Wow.
I mean, well, one of the people who is associated with the Caribbean Music Awards is also a team member. Okay. So he knows my schedule.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Plus shout to Mo, and shout to Nandy and everybody else who makes it possible. Those are really good people to work with, and they always represent for the cause. You know what I'm saying? So if it's beneficial to them and they know that Majah Hype could execute it, then they'll reach out. You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
Okay. A few months ago, I think I saw you shooting a movie. Was it in Florida?
No.
Where was it?
I was actually here.
I was here? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was Florida.
Yeah.
What was that project?
It's a movie called Homage. The director and actor in the movie his name is Miles Musa. If you Google that name, he's a very talented actor. He's been in Tulsa. what do you call it? The Tulsa.
With Sylvester Stallone?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been in that. He's been in Spider-Man. He does a lot of Marvel stuff.
Okay.
And he's also of Caribbean descent. He's Guyanese, but he was born in England and raised in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So, and he reached out to me and he said, yeah, I got a project that I think I want you to be a part of. The first part that I auditioned for, it was a smaller part than the one I actually got now. Because when we did it and we did the table read and all of that, he was like, nah, I need you to play another part. And
so you actually auditioned?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's how this business works.
I know, but if somebody reached out to you, I'm figuring they reached out to you.
I don't know if people think that people just call you and be like, hey, you want to do a part? No, I don't care who you are.
You audition.
A lot of people, I mean, they might have you in mind.
Right.
They might say, oh, this part might fit Kevin Hart, but they still going to want him to,
gotcha.
Whatever, officially do it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so he gave me a part that was actually a co-star part. I try not to take parts that I get caught in that people actually, because people, they actually see you as the character when you play these roles, right? Like for example, Pinky from Friday.
Yeah,
he has a stigma on his name,
yeah.
right? And there's a few actors that have stigmas on their name because of the parts that they chose to play, right? And I don't really want to do that, but I played a real asshole in this movie. Like I was. I was reading it,
the part you went for originally, were you supposed to be an asshole?
No.
They just looked at you and say, he plays a good asshole.
Maybe. I don't know how they got me to come around that way. Right. But I told Miles, I said, Miles, I really don't want to play any parts that portrays this ill dude or whatever. But I ended up taking this part.
Okay.
And I took it because I wanted to challenge myself. Right? I'm always doing comedy. I'm always doing joking characters. I did Money and Violence in New York. I played one of the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So this role was a gangster role, but it was a little different. It was a little different from what I'm usually playing. So I took on the challenge and the pay.
And the pay. Okay.
And it was an awesome film, man. It's dope. They actually working on finding a home for it right now and stuff like that. They're doing the music score and all that type of stuff right now. So that should be out real soon.
Who else played in it alongside you?
There's a few people that was in it. I don't know if I should name names, but there's a few people that's in it. Okay. And when they're ready to, they'll let it out, let the cat out the bag. But it's a dope movie. It was surprisingly a good script that I wasn't really expecting. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, it's just another movie that blah blah blah, but it came across as it was just a dope film to work with. So, yeah.
Talking about scripts, your skits.
Yes.
Who writes your skits?
God.
Like,
and
how do you come
God
up
and
with
reality. The funny thing is, I've never written a script.
Really?
No, I've never written a sketch at all. I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers, I get ready for my day, and I just off the top of my head.
Wow. So every character that you play, you don't write anything.
I've never written anything for any of them ever.
So the whole concept, you just come up with a concept and then you go from there.
Always. Wow. Always. I've never written a sketch, nothing written it down, nothing. And of course I'm playing everybody in the sketch.
Yes.
So I have to literally remember what I said in this person and then respond.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Have we figured out where you're from yet?
I don't know, did we?
No, I think I asked you that 6 years ago, and over the years, I don't think you've answered that.
I think you know where I'm from.
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all that matters.
Do they know? mean,
I
can't know you for this many years and not know where you're from.
Exactly.
But I still have people ask me, where is Majah Hype from? I took some pictures of you at Stone Love and people were DMing me. So do we know where he's from? I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell you if he hasn't told you.
Yeah. You know what? I think that people know, but they want confirmation.
Exactly.
I think that's what it is. I think people is like, yeah, I know he's from there, but we need validation. Yeah, we need him to say that out of his own mouth.
Exactly.
You know? And I'm not going to do that at this present time.
Why?
I'm not going to do that because, and I tell people this all the time. Every interview that I do, I tell people that that's not the importance. The importance of what I do is to bring all of us together as a unified diaspora.
Right.
So for me, because I grew up in an era where, you know, Jamaicans went to Jamaican parties, Trinis went to Trini parties, you know, small island people went to small island parties. And I always felt like we are similar. We all are one, you know what I'm saying? And if we could somehow bring all of us together as one in one melting pot, I think that we cover more ground.
Right. I
think that we create more of a buzz for ourselves, and we could push the envelope together. You know what I'm saying? The segregation between Caribbean people, I think that thins out the strength that we supposed to have. Yeah. So whether you from Antigua, St. Kitts, St. Martin, Anguilla, Statia, you know, no matter where you from in the Caribbean, I believe, because if you think about it, when we go to these bigger foreign countries, right? When we come to America, Canada, UK, they look at all of us as one. They don't look at us as, oh, he's Jamaican and he's Guyanese and no, you are all one. If shit hit the fan and they wanted all of us to leave, we all gotta go. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think that, you know, the more we stand together, the more chance we have of strengthening, you know, what we have. You know, so for me, I did, and it wasn't even strategic. I never strategically jumped out and said, you know what, I'm not gonna tell nobody where I come from. It just happened that way because people were so invested in where I was from, and I'm just like, bro, that's not important. Like, what is the significance behind that? Because a slave master dropped your ancestors off at a different island? That doesn't mean nothing to me. Like, at the end of the day, like, what means something to me is where we're going. You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm from, and I know where we was, and I know where we need to go. So for me, the significance of that is what we're doing as a unit moving forward.
I think people are just curious about the different accents and how you master them so much.
Which is understandable, but I just don't think it should be the main course.
It shouldn't, but it is. It is.
And it's cool. It's cool because trust me, I will eventually say it for those who need it to forward out of my mode.
Right.
But it'll be in black and white. Purchase the book.
Oh man, Dominica.
Yes.
You know, I've seen you been there. You seem to be loved there very much.
Yeah.
How do they embrace you there?
Yeah, Dominica is nice, man. The you know, the nature island, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful place. And that's another thing. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many beautiful vacation destinations in the Caribbean that people do not even visit because it just doesn't have that brand, right? So everybody always talk about, yeah, I'm going to Barbados. Yeah, I'm going to Jamaica. Yeah, I'm going to Turks and Caicos. You never really hear nobody say, yeah, I'm going to go vacation in Dominica. Yeah. You know, yeah, I'm going to go to St. John. You don't really hear people say these things. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I try to get out. Sidebar, I even have a show that I created that we're going to be filming very soon called Discovering Paradise with Majah Hype, where I'm going to be traveling all of the Caribbean islands and showing y'all the gems and the waterfalls and the beaches and the food and the people and, you know, all of that stuff in the episodes of the shows.
Make sure you go to Nevis, not just St. Kitts. Nevis.
I've never been to Nevis.
Right. You've been to St. Kitts.
I'm not sure if...
But I know what happened in St. Kitts.
What happened in St. Kitts?
We're not going to go there.
No, we can go there. I spoke about it the other day.
Okay.
We can go there.
Just said you never came back on the stage. What happened?
Yeah. I'm a professional.
Okay.
I'm a professional comedian. I'm an international professional comedian.
Okay.
And and when I'm doing my professionalism, I feel like there should be professionalism across the board.
Gotcha.
Right? So if you paid me to come do a show, a comedy show, and first of all, no shade to the promoter or whatever, but the promoter told me that the show was sold out. And I'm like, sold out? He's like, yeah, 1,200 tickets, done. We get to the show, it's 30 people there.
Yeah, I saw that.
So where's the other 1,200 and fucking 70 people at? So that went that way. And I'm like, you know what? Regardless of who's in the crowd, I still have to put on a show. Right? So I'm putting on the show, and there's this drunk patron in the crowd that just would not shut up. Just kept yelling. He just kept bantering. He got up. He walked off. He came back, and I indulged with him for a little bit because that's what we do as comedians. But then there's a time and place where you got to just chill and let the show continue.
Right.
He would not allow the show to continue. After that, everything I said after that was a yell, yeah, where's Brian? And all of that kind of craziness. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done with this. Because anywhere that I perform at, whether it's a theater, whether it's a comedy club, no matter where it's at, there's always security. You know, if somebody is a little too belligerent, they'll escort them out and things like that.
There was
I seen police and everybody in there, and they were just chilling. And I'm just like, all right, enough now, bro. Let me continue with the show. And nobody's stepping up to calm this dude down. So I'm just like, you know what? It's time to go.
I got the call the same day actually, and said, "What happened to your boy?"
Yeah, and it's crazy because I had a show the next night in Antigua, and the Antigua show was amazing.
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Shout to Tommy Davis, Tommy Joseph. You know, we had a great time. You know, he's a legend in the comedy world as well, representing Trinidad and stuff like that. So it was dope. You know what I'm saying? So St. Kitts was they missed out on a good show because of this one belligerent dude. Yeah.
All right. The 14th of December.
Before we get there, let me talk about Vendetta.
Okay.
Vendetta is another movie that I did.
Okay.
Yeah. We did that movie going on 4 years now.
Yeah, I remember when you was filming that.
Yes, Kimani Marley.
Yes. I forgot about that because it never came out.
It never came out because he's a perfectionist.
Okay.
And he's not the person that's just gonna just settle for it being on YouTube or Tubi or anything of such. So he really put his heart and soul into the script.
That's the one that was filming in Florida.
Yes.
So that's where I mixed it.
Yes. Yeah. So let me read. I'll read to you what he texted me 2 days ago.
Okay.
So 2 days ago, I got a message because I kind of was losing faith in it at one point. I was just like, yeah, all right, we just did the movie and it's just there to collect dust. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But then this is the message that I got. As a matter of fact, you can read it.
It says, need you to link me ASAP. I got a movie deal. I only have one executed contract from you. I need another because I have to send one off to the distributor. We did it, my G. The movie's a hit for sure. Link me ASAP.
Right. So that's why you haven't seen it.
Okay.
Because he was shopping it and doing what he was doing.
So he's the producer.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. He's the I think the executive director.
Producer. Okay.
Or executive producer. One of them big titles that he get a lot of money. Not like my title. You know? But
so we should see that pretty soon. Then.
Yes, 2026 Vendetta. Necessary Badness is the name of the movie.
Okay.
He just actually I spoke to him yesterday or the day before yesterday. He was saying that, you know, he played the movie for the people who's picking up the movie and they loved Majah hype. And he's like, yeah, them just love your dog. And I'm like, all right, cool.
What did you play in this?
I played his right hand man.
Okay.
So another co-host, co-star, position in this in the movie. But yeah, it was a dope movie. That movie, I was actually surprised. Like I tell people all the time, like when I went to Florida to film this movie, I mean, first of all, the professionalism was on 100. You know, the business part of it was on 100. You know, making sure you was paid before you even got on set and stuff like that. Like it was like, yeah.
I mean, coming from the sound system world, that's got to be
standing around a bar all night, waiting for the promoter to count off the bar, and then you look at you and be like, "John, no, you're still there, dog. Me not pay you yet." Yeah, it went from that to actually, you know, I'm on the plane and I'm looking at my Zelle and it's like, okay, that's what's up. So Kimani is a very professional person when it comes to business, and you know, just making you feel like, you know, he respects what you do. You know what I'm saying? When I went on a set, because I mean, we've done, you know, all kind of projects where, you know, there's no trailer, there's no craft, you know, might take a break, go eat a hero and come back, go have a tropical fantasy and come back, you know what I'm saying? But he actually did it like Hollywood style, like, wow. Like craft services was there, lunch was there. We was punctual with everything. Trailers,
with your name on them and everything.
Yeah, special effects was on 100. I mean, I'm shooting somebody and I'm watching his brains blow out on the wall, and I'm like, did I really shoot this guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like that, yeah. Because one of the guys who actually did the effects actually was one of the workers in Matrix.
Okay.
So, you know, it was a real professional setting and stuff like that. So, I mean.
So you auditioned for this role as well?
No, not this one.
Okay.
I mean, we did a table read and everything, yes, because you definitely got to make sure. You know, people got to, when you're doing things like this, people got to know two things. They got to know that you can read. That's number one. And then you got to know how to remember things. You know what I'm saying? And stay in the character, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did. So how that came about is maybe eight years ago. I was in Jamaica, and I was somewhere eating dinner, somewhere over like the Trelawney side, over the side, and Kimani walks in, and he like, "Yo, what going, brother? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, everything good." I said, "What you doing over here?" He's like, "Yeah, man, me have a house over here." And I'm like, "Word?" He's like, "Yeah." And then, you know, we end up talking, and he was just like, "Yo, I'm working on a script, you know, that I think that you would play a good part for. You know, maybe when I'm finished with it, you know, we revisit it and we have a conversation and see what we could do about it." And, you know, although me and Kimani is good friends, there's still a thing called Hollywood talk. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Where people just naturally just do that. "Yeah, man, give me your number, dog. Make a link here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we're going to do something crazy." And it never happens, right? So I'm just like, all right, cool. Sure enough, 8 years later, he's like, "Yo, I'm done with that thing there. You ready?" And I'm like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm ready, man." It's so crazy that he's actually working on the part 2 of the movie right now. Yeah.
So he's that confident in the part?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Like, let me tell you something. This movie is going to set the standard totally different from what we know to be Caribbean cinema.
So it's an action movie, obviously.
Yeah.
As much as you can say.
Third World Cop, Shatters, Belly, Dancehall Queen, all of the movies that we know to be our staple cinematic movies. This, to me, I'm just not just because I'm in it, but I feel like this is going to top all of them.
Really? Those are strong words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not speaking just storyline. I'm speaking the quality, the execution, all of that. Like it's one of those that's gonna be up there.
So you got to do an Atlanta premiere.
Oh yeah, we are definitely.
Okay. Right.
Big up Maestro, aka Kimari Mali. He's actually gonna be at my birthday party as well, at my birthday show. So and he's bringing the movie to premiere it in my house. So if you want to pull up, you could pull up.
Okay.
But nobody else. Yeah, I gotta have to wait till
you have to wait until it come out. Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a dope movie. And I can't wait to see part 2. I mean, I read 6 pages of the beginning of part 2, and it's already fire.
So that means you didn't get killed.
Maybe I did.
Okay. Alrighty then. He's gonna keep us.
Did I give that away?
I mean, the fact that you're gonna be in part 2.
No, I never said I was in part 2.
Okay.
The
fact that you're reading for part 2.
I'm just saying I see part 2 and I read it and it's dope already. I didn't say.
Okay.
I didn't say I was in it.
Okay. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
The 14th of December.
Yes, the 14th.
Yes. What can the folk expect? Because I see you with your pants off and all that stuff, and we had that conversation.
Yeah, I didn't even want to read my flyer.
Yeah, because you. Come on.
If you know anything about Majah Hype, you know I'm always the person that's going to push the envelope. I'm always going to take you to the edge.
Yeah.
Right. And that's part of the reason why I don't disclose where I'm from, because most people is not going to take those risks.
You're right.
Like I always like me and you know this. Me and Noah the youth with the power. Me and him is like brothers, right? And I talk to him very often, and you know what I'm saying, we always talk on the phone and stuff like that. And of course, he used to be on your sound at one point. But every time I talk to Noah, he always like, boy, the risk them what you take, brother. I mean, nah, take them risk there.
And if Noah said that, Noah takes some risk. So if he says that, you must know.
He like, brother, I mean, nah, take the risk there what you take. Them are gonna burn me out. I'm like, yeah, they burn you out because you're a selector. You still in the dancehall world. I'm not in that no more. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that it's different, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what I do in the name of comedy, right? So if I'm not gonna, of course, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna
get you canceled.
No, I do that often.
Yeah.
That questions my manhood, put it like that, right? Okay. And for me, I don't think putting on a wig questions my manhood.
So Mitzi doesn't question?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so at all.
Martin Lawrence has done it,
Absolutely. But the thing is to me is the hypocrisy that's in the culture, right? Because they will watch me put on a wig and say, boy, me just shake key and rare and this and that. But you know have girl like me. You know have pitney like me. You never sing with no man. And you will never, right? Because I'm a straight man. But at the end of the day, on top of that, I see them watching straight fish.
And hanging with them.
Like if you go on TikTok right now, they watching a bag of fish over there. But then we'll try to bun out Majah Hype for putting on a wig. Like the hypocrisy is too crazy for me. But
that's the culture we live in, though.
Yeah, but that's the culture we live in today. But that's not the culture I come from, and that's not the era that I come from. Right. So at the end of the day, and what I always tell people is like, yo, bro, when you try to make it sound like a me for start put on wig, there was mad people doing it before me.
Oh yeah.
What happened to Girly? Right? What happened to the man wait, live in Jamaica? And this man put on one big body and skirt and this and that and a wind up in a party and select and say, yeah, go there, granny, go there, granny.
I don't think they remember that.
Hypocrisy. Yeah. No, it's happening now, today, still. Me still can't pull up them video there and show you the man where I do it.
Oh.
You understand? Right now. People them sit down and I watch Shibada right through. You understand? Man like Jaden, I got there on Instagram and I say, yeah, me are the boss. Eat boss.
Yep.
So the hypocrisy is crazy to me. You understand? A man like Drewski can go to Jamaica and do a episode, a film show, you see, all of these dancehall stars is a part of it, but yet in the same episode, him a cheers with a man and a talk about bottom, batty this and batty that. So the hypocrisy to me, I'm always call it out. You understand? You can't tell me say you born batty man and you born this and you born that, and then you're go par with one.
True.
Or a man where have them name mentioned with Battyism, if I so know what I call it.
Battyism.
Yeah. The hypocrisy is real, right?
You're right.
And I know that for me, when I do my videos, after that video there, the week put on till the next video. I'm not like, say, me I walk around my yard with this video. You understand what I say? Mm-hmm. So when the camera is on, yes, I do what I need to do, because at the end of the day, let me tell you something, man. There is so many times that I thought I wanted to just leave this business alone, right? Just for your own peace and for your own sanity, right? But you also have to know that God has put you on a journey with a purpose, right? And every time I'm ready to throw in the towel, bro, I swear to you, there's always something that just shows me confirmation that God is not done with me. You know what I'm saying? There's always a person that will reach out to me and say, boy, you know what I'm saying? I did want to take my own life and sit down and watch a video and get caught up in night and just change my whole vibes and, you know?
Wow.
Or not even a comedy, not even a comedy video, but a live of me speaking and being transparent with the people them, and, you know, something I might have said change their vibes, or they, you know? And those are the things that keep me pushing. Those are the things that keep me going, because I'm not just doing it for me, right? I'm thinking about my own sanity and my own peace, but at the end of the day, there's people out there that need major hype. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, I block out the noise. Whosoever want burn out whatever and say whatever them want to say, I'm gonna stay over this and do it. It's all right, because I could have saved a life. You understand what I'm saying? I could have helped somebody get through radiation or chemo or something. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know how much people walk up to me, bro, and say, yo, before my mother drop out, you know, nothing used to cheer her up, you know. I just hear a video of them alone she want to watch, you know. So those things to me is more valid and more important than a man sit down in front of a screen and I say, boy, major this, I major that. Those things is more valid to me. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I just continue to do what I'm doing and doing it with grace. Yes. You understand? So December 14th, because we've been trying to get to that. December 14th is all about my birthday comedy show, and it's all about the after party as well. Egyptian will be there live in Sweet Lounge. The show is at Center Stage, and
is it a roast as well?
Yeah, so these comedians that are on this show are comedians that travel with me everywhere, right? So I'm giving them their opportunity to, you know,
one night only.
Say what they want to say about the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's the boss. They're gonna be nice.
Yeah, no, not these motherfuckers.
Not these. Okay, all right.
Not them. They're gonna take advantage of that. Okay. That's like somebody telling you, yeah, I'll give you one time to slap me. Go ahead, slap me once.
You get a pass. You get a pass.
You get a pass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, it's a roast, but they also got to know that I get to roast them back at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you cut the check as well.
Yeah, the check is cut already. Don't worry about that. I'm not worried about the check. The check is cut already. But yeah, it's, you know, I the last time I did a show in Atlanta like of this magnitude was, I think, right after the pandemic. Mm-hmm. I think it was 2020. Before that, it was 2018, and that was sold out immediately. So, and then I went and started doing my birthday party in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. I did that for about 3 years. I also did Miami. So, and I just said, you know what, it's time to come back to where I live.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? The traveling back and forth to Jamaica, and especially in Jamaica, I keep an event in Jamaica. I mean, I left with no money. By the time I done give away everything, me I go back on the plane with less than what I come with. Yeah, so I'm just like, and it's not a problem because I like giving away, right, you know, and giving to people. But it just, you know, it's just a lot going on, and plus the dynamics has changed nowadays. So, you know, so I said, you know what, let me just do it back in Atlanta. So it's gonna be at Center Stage, and we're gonna have a good time on the
Doors
14th.
open at what time?
Doors open at 6.
Okay.
And
Six
starts,
American time.
No, Caribbean time.
Caribbean time.
No, American time. White people time.
White people time. Okay.
6 white people time. So you know the door go open by 5:45.
All right.
Right. But the Caribbean people are gonna get there about 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And that's what time the show starts.
Okay. So they're walking just in time to see the show start.
Yeah, 7 o'clock the show starts.
Okay.
And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. And then we go to the after party and watch Egyptian and have a good time and just you know, celebrate life.
Make a whole night of it.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to tell your age?
Me? For what?
I'm just saying, it's your birthday.
Well, if you go on
Wikipedia?
Wikipedia, I'm 53.
Let me see. I've known you almost 30 years, and when I met you, you were already old. No, I'm just kidding.
I was actually, I'm younger than you.
You're younger than me. Yeah, you're younger than me. I'm old.
Are you?
I'm kind of old.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like a year older than Noah.
Yeah.
Because I was the youngest youth in the dance hall at that time.
At that time? Okay.
Until Noah came about.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't
when
know
Noah-
I didn't know you was that young.
Yeah.
Wow. You always act like an old head.
Yeah, because I hung around old people all my life.
Right.
If I'm playing music with Lloydie,
Yeah.
what you expect me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I, since I've been a youth though, even when I was a youth, I always hung around an older type of people. You know what I'm saying? And I always grasp to their knowledge and their experiences. Right. You know what I'm saying? So.
It really didn't surprise me when you turned to comedy because this guy was just with it used to be me, you, Steely, everybody just hanging out at Mataran after a party, and we won't leave go home till after 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's crazy because we used to sit around in the club waiting to get paid, and the promoter would always have us waiting until he cleared what he wanted to clear.
Yep.
Jaga B usually was the first one to get paid. And he'd be like, yo, step to the plate, money I run. And the next person will walk up to the bar. And then,
Claude.
Well, Claude would go before Jaga.
Yeah, Claude would go before Jaga.
Yeah.
You're right.
And, everybody got their pay one by one, but we would actually just be there, just joke. Because what else we going to do? Sit there just waiting?
Yeah.
So we just, run and joke, right? Chew and everything like that. And it started to happen where, all right, we got paid, and we still out here 2 hours later, still talking and joking. And we used to do that because we used to wait for the breakfast spot to open, right? So, all right, so now
Milo, one of them.
It's already 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Might as well wait another hour. Then my make porridge over there. What them have tonight? This morning. How many can? Me not really too like that. All right, them have cornmeal. This, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we actually waited to go to.
Those were the days, though.
Yeah,
those were the
absolutely.
days, man. Those were the days.
100%.
I would give anything to get those type of days back.
Oh my gosh!
Because it's not like that anymore.
That's when dancehall was dancehall. You know what I'm saying? I think that not just because of my age, because now I guess y'all realize I'm not as old as y'all thought I was, but our era of dancehall was the best era, and it's not just because of the music. It's just because the way the world was running. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Money was being made. The promoters were genuine. Some of them was trash, but for the most part, a lot of the promoters was there for the cause and to make a money and make sure you good too and stuff like that. These promoters nowadays don't care about nobody. They don't care about nobody. And if you ask me, there's a big percentage of these promoters nowadays that's messing up the
business.
They messing up the business, the culture, everything because they just hustling out the business. They don't care about the business. They don't care about the culture. They care about their pocket. Yeah. And once you lose sight of that, then everything else just has no value.
You're right.
Where
can folks get tickets?
Ticketmaster.com.
Simple.
Yeah, that's simple. Mm-hmm. Cameraman, I bug out.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can go on Ticketmaster.com and search Majah Hype. It'll pop up right away. Or you could go on my Instagram and go to my link tree, and everything is there. It'll take you to the link for Ticketmaster.com. Of course, if you don't know my page by now, it's MAJAHHYPE.
Who wouldn't know that?
A lot of people, trust me.
Really?
Trust me.
Wow.
The amount of people that watch me and don't even press follow, they be like, I'm just be like, okay.
How many followers do you have now?
1.4
million.
Yeah, and a mil on Facebook.
How about TikTok?
TikTok, I got 350, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. My main audience is Instagram and Facebook. Yeah.
And how often do you do skits? Because I can see them every day now.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And that's how I know that a lot of people is not tapped in properly. Because a lot of people see me, like I'll go to Walmart or somewhere and they be like, bro, you that dude that make all them videos. When you gonna put out another video? I ain't seen another video in a long time. That's because a lot of people was ripping my stuff and they thought they was following me, but they was actually following that page.
Gotcha.
So now that the person is not posting me anymore as much as they used to, now they feel like, oh, he's not doing comedy no more. So that's the thing. I'm trying to get them to redirect them to my page so they know. I put out videos, if not every day, every other day. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm totally busy or I'm doing some work. And like I said, right now for me, I also learned how to protect my peace, right? And understanding that social media is not what it was when I first started. When I first started, it was a fun place. It was somewhere you could use as a tool.
Yeah.
You could have fun. Now it's a toxic, they call it the devil's playground.
Yeah.
Right?
Unfortunately.
Everybody who has no credentials could tell you how to run a relationship, how to run a business, how to run a marriage. They don't got none of the above, but they could tell you about it. You know, I call it the SMU.
What does that mean?
Social Media University.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
That's where everybody goes to get their advice and you know, relationship goals and you know, a man should be this and a woman should be that and all of that other stupidness, and they can't even sustain a relationship themselves. So
that's another story.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, I do take breaks when I need it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a race because you also got to work with the algorithms at the same time.
It's true.
So
that is true.
I'll put up some older videos and stuff like that. Things that people might have missed or whatever. I post those and just take my time to myself. You know, so that's where I'm at with it.
Well, you know what? Let's not make it another 6 years.
Yeah.
Let's not. It's been 6 years since the last interview.
Yeah.
I know you're coming out with a book and you're coming out with a movie and all that stuff. So come back and talk about it when you can talk about
for
it.
the new year. God spare life. I'll be back for the new year.
All right. All right, folks. My special guest today, Majah Hype, December 14th.
That's right, the 14th. Get your tickets now, Ticketmaster.com. And if you want to go to the after party, Eventbrite.
All right.
All right, so make sure y'all get those now.
All right, subscribe to the channel. That's youtube.com/Ricovibes. Take 5, we out.
Peace.
ATL, get ready for Majah Hype's birthday, a comedy roast and show. Sunday, December 14th at Center Stage. Featuring live Nigga Samadi, comedian Miss B, Reno Davis, and comedian Smooth. Don't miss the King of Caribbean Comedy, Majah Hype, for his comedy roast and show. Sunday, December the 14th at Center Stage. A roast, a comedy show. Majah Hype's birthday.
Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Bounce that like your friend.
Middle Quarters, Jamaica, home of Jamaican pepper shrimp.
This is Miss Ivy. She makes Jamaican pepper shrimp. Golden Crust has captured all the amazing flavor and bakes into a Jamaican pepper shrimp patty. Fresh, plump, and juicy shrimp cooked down in all the flavor and warmth of Jamaica with a sweet little kick. The Jamaican pepper shrimp patty only at Golden Crust.
Visit your nearest Golden Crust restaurant and get your hands on a Jamaican pepper shrimp patty. Order online at goldencrust.com.